Hey guys, what's up? Killer Kyle here, coming at you with a new video. So, we're just coming off of TLC last night, and I gotta say, pretty good show. I seen some people say that it was not a good show, it was a bad pay-per-view. I actually think it was a really good show. The final pay-per-view of the year, heading into the holidays and Christmas and stuff like that. And yeah, it was really good. You had Andrade and Humberto Carrillo kick off the night on the kickoff show, and then, you know, go into the pay per view, and, you had a really good tag team matches for the SmackDown, Raw, and women's tag matches. You had a really good match with Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy. You had a pretty decent match with Corbin and Reigns. You had a fairly good match with Lashley and Rusev. And yeah, the whole card was really, really good. I don't know why people would say it was a bad pay per view. It actually wasn't, in my opinion. Now, probably could say should have been more use of like chairs and tables and ladders and weapons and all that other stuff. But in hindsight, it actually worked out really, really well. Especially when you get to the women's tag match that ended the night. And there are some people, I guess, that had a difference of opinion as far as the women closing out the show last night. And here's the thing. It doesn't matter if women close out the show or not, because it's probably not gonna be a everyday thing or an every pay-per-view thing. I mean, having the women main event WrestleMania was pretty cool, and so what if they main event a pay-per-view every once in a while? It's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna be a bad thing. And it just shows the confidence that WWE has in the women. So, for all you people complaining about the women's tag match, women's tag championship match, main eventing last night, get over it, will ya? Before I jumped on here, I saw something from. Well, okay, let me start with this. I seen on one of the wrestling dirt sheets, if you will, that Chris Jericho had. Actually, I think it was Jimmy Corderas on his Facebook page, Ref and Ranch. If you haven't checked him, check that out. Go check it out. He's got a lot of interesting stuff to say. And Jimmy Corderas basically said that Chris Jericho gathered everybody together and was like talking about how there needs to be more rules and, referees should be enforcing the rules a little bit more and all this other stuff. And it's like, yeah, because Jimmy Corderas has posted quite a few videos on his Facebook page about how referees are sloppy, you could say, in their work, and, you know, not knowing what's going on and not enforcing the rules and all this other stuff, which I think is true. And I even seen on Facebook before I hopped on here to do this little video is the fact that Jericho said lack of rules is killing AEW. And I mean, it makes sense because, like, they're already been out of the gate now for about 7, 8 months now, I'll say. Well, since, middle of this year or so. And if this is become such a big problem now, I can only see what it'd be like later on down the road. And when you have a veteran like Chris Jericho going, alright guys, we need to get our shit together, start enforcing the rules more, and, you know, it's really hurting us. That says something. I mean, I know you got, Tony Khan, who's like the head of AEW and like co-owner, I guess, or whatever, along with Cody. But to take a talent like Jericho to go, alright, this is what's going on. This is what needs to change. Please, let's change it. I think he's doing this because he has probably got a lot of backlash about that problem. And I honestly think he wants AEW to succeed as much as everyone else does. And the sooner they can address these changes, the better. Trust me. Hey, there's Big Ben. So, yeah. Jericho's talking about how the lack of rules seems to be killing AEW, and it's like, yeah, you're having some problems when one of your talent is like, alright, we need to change this and change this now. So, yeah, just thought I'd jump on here and talk about TLC last night. Mentioned that little thing about Chris Jericho. You can catch me and Matt and myself when release another video for Wheels of Fury this week. We're going to be talking about December to Dismember 95. And then after that, we might be taking a bit of a break for the holidays. And then we will be back with our yearly year in review for wrestling and New Year's Eve celebration. So, TLC was good. Looking forward to what comes next. And I'll see you again. Bye.